and I realized that it's actually going to be more work to maintain something that was not true, and to remember what was true and what wasn't true, rather than just like, just telling the truth from the beginning. But I guess, telling mysteries can be lucrative for some people.
Well, when allegedly the mafia is involved, there's going to be lying, and I would argue even worse thing. I've heard they can get up to they can be some no good Nick.
Apparently so.
I don't want to look. I don't mean to use such harsh language. I
know
some people are trying to use lunch.
All right, so
it can be no good Nick.
All right, so here we go. Maybe I feel like there was audio issues there, but it looks like it's fixed now. All right, so I'll tell you what. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hit that first block there, and we will go from there. Okay, cool. All right.
Good to be here with you guys.
Let's see here. Maybe we're gonna hit that first block. Oh, Lord, I swear to God, this is just, nothing is...
With a little help from our friends, Santa Cruz Voice would like to rent or lease an office in Mid-County or thereabouts for our hosts and their VIP guests to conduct interviews. We are looking for 200 square feet, give or take, with secure access, and are willing to share with an existing business that has an extra office to rent. If you know of such a space, please let us know at info@santacruzvoice.com. That's info@santacruzvoice.com. And thank you for being a friend.
Attention content producers. You can have access to a complete digital media production facility at Satellite Co-working and Digital Media Studio on Soquel Avenue. Easily rent video and audio equipment, a studio with green screen, editing suite, and audio booth, all at can't say no rates. Schedule a tour to see for yourself at satellitecoworking.com. Mention Santa Cruz Voice for 20% off your first reservation.
The wife says the boat's gotta go, no problem. Stored at Anbar Self-Storage in U-Haul, easy off Highway 1 by the airport. 24-hour security for cars, boats, and RVs. Stored away at Anbar Self-Storage in U-Haul and Freedom.
You made the products, now you have to deliver. Anbar Self-Storage and U-Haul has the moving vans, shipping boxes, and packing materials you need to deliver them. Easy off Highway 1 on Airport Boulevard by the airport. Anbar Self-Storage and U-Haul in Freedom.
Get hooked up with affordable cannabis at your neighborhood Hook Outlet dispensary. We have locations in Santa Cruz, Capitola, and Watsonville. At each Hook Outlet, you will find unmatched low prices on the Hook's unparalleled selection of top-quality medical and recreational cannabis flower, vapes, drinks, gummies, and concentrates. The Hook Outlets are Santa Cruz County's best source for the finest cannabis at the lowest prices. See for yourself. Stop by any Hook Outlet and say hi. We'll see you there. HookOutlet.com.
Okay, hold on. Now I'm having to look at stuff here. Hold on. It's
And we're back.
Bumper music. Bumper music.
Saturday morning, leash in hand. Coffee's gone cold, but the day's been planned. You'll find the crowd and the chaos starts. Tails are wagging like beating hearts. It's the dog park with all the dogs there, and girl in purple yoga pants staring at her phone 'cause it's the dog park. It's the dog park.
all right. There's buffer music, all that. So, yeah, last night was not only a tie for the longest by innings World Series game in forever. It also had crazy amounts of things go on. So I'm going to go through them here, and we can talk about them as we go along. Game lasted 18 innings, tying the record for the longest game by innings in a World Series, which was also, by the way, in Dodger Stadium in 2018. Game lasted 6 hours and 39 minutes, making it the second longest World Series game by time, which which really freaks me out there with that. Shohei Ohtani reached base 9 times in the game. Well, how many times there, Kent?
I heard 9 times.
9 times.
9 times.
9 times in the game, setting a new postseason record for times on base. He also became the first player in a World Series to record 4 extra base hits in a game, 2 home runs and 2 doubles. Third Shohei Ohtani record, he was intentionally walked 4 times in the game, also a record for a postseason game. The 2 teams combined to use 19 pitchers, the most in a playoff game in MLB history. They combined for 609 total pitches. A World Series single game record for combined pitches. The 2 teams, now this is one of the reasons it lasted 6 hours and 19 minutes and 18 innings. The 2 teams left 37 runners on base. Most ever in any postseason game. And here is one that actually is here's another one. I guess some of the Shohei records are pretty good too. But Freddie Freeman's walk-off home run in the 18th inning made him the first player in Major League history with multiple career World Series walk-off home runs. So it's like, oh, okay then. And so that is, there's so much to unpack there. I mean, not only is it a World Series game, but it's a World Series game where there is so much happening with it, with all the records and the time and everything in it. It's just like, well, exactly what are we looking at here as far as is how how significant was this game last night?
Well, if you're waiting for someone to do something after the game, pretty significant.
Yeah, if you have reservations, you didn't make them. Yeah, restaurant closed.
I'll take the trash out after the game.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no way the game's going over 6 hours. Look at the TV.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
It's 12:30 in the morning. No, actually, everybody told you to take the trash out. It's probably asleep by then. Hold on. All right, talk for a second. I got a referee between the dogs. Okay. That's one thing about doing it at home.
Up.
Okay.
Unless they're staying up so they can ask you if you took the trash out. That's possibly one reason why they would still be awake. Like hovering over the sofa while you're enjoying yourself or something.
Yeah.
Exactly. I imagine the people who are hosting, like, people had, they have their World Series parties at their house, and they're like, it's time to leave, right? At, like, inning 11 or 12. They're like, you can just listen to it on the way home.
I mean, I've gone to watch UFC at people's houses, and you're leaving after midnight pretty regularly.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and that's
just bring out more appetizers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, say
hot
okay.
dogs
Well,
are nothing.
You want more food? You gotta go order it. So that's
right. Pizzas start showing up.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a. Yeah. No. That's it. That is for sure the way it's got to be there with that.
When was the other long game? How long ago was that?
They what?
The first longest game in terms of time. Was it recently or was it like decades ago?
No, it was. I believe it was the other 18-inning game in 2018.
So it wasn't that long ago in the history of baseball. So I wonder if there's something about like a human sportsman's consciousness that's shifted over that time, where most games were probably what is the usual? Is it 7 innings? Sorry,
9.
9. It's been a long time, but it makes me wonder.
Yeah. So one of the things here is the pitch clock works because even though Fox wasn't showing it last night, they had the 609 pitches, which was a record by like 70 something pitches, I think. And it was the second highest by time. So more pitches, less time. They showed a graphic last night where they showed all the pitches that had been shown, where they show the trajectory and then the ball where it crosses the plate and all that. And when they showed all of them, there were so many you couldn't see through it. It was just like, oh my gosh. So I mean, there was some there were some good parts of this last night. I mean, it was a compelling game, and also too, I have not been a fan of the Ghost Runner in the regular season until I got reminded about 18 inning games, and it's like, oh shnikey, yeah, just no. I remember there was a Giants game that went 18 innings, and I was watching it with somebody, and we got so bored we went to the mall. I mean, it was like, dude, it's like, okay, nobody wants to score in this game. Nobody's taking good at bats, and it was a horrible kind of thing. But yeah, there is so much going on with this one, and it's like, wow, this is just. You don't normally have a game with this many things.
Broken records.
Yeah, records just coming out like that. Now,
and the thing's as long as the entire Lord of the Rings. That's no,
it's not.
Lord of the Rings is longer. No.
Lord of the Rings is longer. Yeah.
I think they have one that's about as long.
Yeah, I think the second movie is as long, or it feels no. The one where they're just all standing around looking at the orcs coming, the whole movie. Mm-hmm. That one isn't as long, but it feels longer. So yeah.
When they're all stuck in the snow, and Legolas is just walking right across the top of it because he's an elf.
Yeah.
Elves are light.
Elves walk lightly, I guess is the thing there, thing to take from there.
I think they're bird-like. I think they probably have like
bird legs.
I don't know.
Bird legs.
If any elves want to call in, is the phone?
No, we don't have the phone thing.
No, okay. We would talk to elves, except we don't have.
Yeah, we don't have the thing.
Have a live elf.
We tried elves.
Yeah.
Extended versions of all of those, I love to watch them back to back. Oh.
Yep.
I'm done.
Okay, trying to figure out where there it is.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, there. Now I got rid of I got rid of the thingy coming there. So yeah, no, there's just a lot going on with that. It was they will play again tonight with Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani taking the hill. I'm hoping this game does not last anywhere near as long as the last one. Well, if it does, I haven't got. Well, no, I've got to be in this. We're going to be in the studio tomorrow, so I don't want it to last that long tonight.
Are these players exhausted, or are they like broken in? Are they just like ready to keep going, or are they just like, okay, can we just take a second?
Well, they are used to being out, out this late, I guess, stuff like that. Tonight, Bieber versus Ohtani. Now, Bieber may have. Now, here's the thing: Bieber may have an issue because he fully warmed up and was going to come in the next inning when the game ended, or I forget. No, I gotta wait a minute. Hold on here. It was Little that was in the game still. Yeah, Bieber was. They were still on Little, and Bieber was going to come in the next inning, but he went fully warmed up, and that may affect him for today. But here's the other side too, is that Ohtani. Well, now Ohtani played the entire game, but played as DH. So he didn't have anywhere near the wear and tear. He just went up there, and honestly, so much of his at bats, quote unquote, were him walking to the plate, stepping into the box, and them saying, no, you're going to first. So that was the last 4 of them. So it was, or 4 of the last 5. And so it was not the, kind of the, it wasn't the end of the world thing. It wasn't the, oh gosh, this is everything here, but it was certainly a big thing. And then, so Bieber versus Ohtani tonight. And that will be 5:00 our time here. And so that's what we got going on there. So we're gonna come back around real quick for the NBA thing, and so there have been more things since the arrests going on here that are kind of interesting there. Kent, talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, yeah, going back to the DraftKings bets, it was Jonte Porter that they were betting on. And they were betting on unders. So for one of those, the January 26th, 2024 game, he left the game early with an eye injury after playing 4 minutes. And then that other game, the one where someone placed an $80,000 bet and got 1.1 million, that was another bet on the under. So DraftKings noticed that where nobody else seemed to, which I think is kind of interesting and kind of highlights, once we bring gambling out of the shadows, you can actually regulate it. You can actually keep an eye on it, which is why it's kind of fascinating that the other investigation has to do with the mafia and these rigged card games.
Well, and the thing is that when you are in the or when you have these playing things like DraftKings involved, they're going to notice because they're the ones having to pay out, and so they have things to automatically notice irregularities.
Yeah, they're incentivized.
Yeah,
to be upfront and straight up. Whereas these poker games, they were crazy dirty, and they were really really sophisticated in the way they were cheating. One of the things they did, and I looked this up, they were using glasses or contact lenses that were like infrared, so that when they looked at the back of the cards, they would see these markings that were undetectable to the human eye. And I looked it up. I was like, so if someone were wearing contact lenses that were for that spectrum of light, like what would their eyes look like? And they would be red, which would be creepy. And I wouldn't question it.
Maybe.
If I looked up,
yeah, maybe.
If I looked up and one of the dudes with no neck, that was, putting the cards into the shuffler, if he had red eyes or dark red eyes, I'd be like, sure.
Well, it also could have been a guy that was watching the game too.
True.
Which which would have taken a little bit stuff off of it. All right, so here, real quick, we're going to hit that second break. We're going to do some This Week in, or Today in History, and yeah, so let's see here. All right.
Treehouse dispenses not only the finest cannabis products, but information to those who want to know how to use cannabis for maximum benefit. Hello, I'm Jenna. If you would like to know how best to use cannabis, ask your friends and neighbors at Treehouse Dispensary, 3651 SoCal Drive. If you're 21 plus with a valid ID, no appointment is necessary and the information is free. Order online at ourtreehouse.io and pick up at our drive-thru. See you soon.
The weather will change.
Knox Roofing here. We all remember the story of the three little pigs. We all know the third pig hired Knox Roofing to do his roof. Every day he crawls into his home knowing no wind, no earthquake, fire, or even the big bad wolf can hurt his house. The weather will change for the good and sometimes not so good. Have a Knox roof installed on your home, and one thing you can be certain of, good security. I promise you that. The number to call is 461-0634. Thanks, folks.
I've got a question for you. Do you want a lower car payment just by making a phone call? You know, most people buy a car and they pay whatever the car dealer says their interest rate is, and they forget about it and make payments. But did you know there is a secret in your contract that allows another company to refinance any car payment to try and lower it? It's true. There is indeed a company out there that knows the ins and, more importantly, the outs on car loans, and they know how to lower your current car payments. It's easy and fast, and you could have a lower car payment next month. Make this free call right now and find out if you could lower your existing car payment. Call the Car Savings Hotline right now. The call is free.
Call now. 800-471-4435. 800-471-4435. 800-471-4435. That's 800-471-4435.
I wonder what the phone number was. Oh, wait, no, okay. All right, there you go.
I should have written it down. I sometimes think I should write it down.
800.
Thunder's humming somewhere deep in the dirt. Old letters folded like they still might hurt. The world's upstairs, but I'm hiding below, counting the things I should have let go. The bed's half made, the bottle's gone. The joke's on me for holding on. I looked in the mirror and it laughed at me twice. 'Cause heartbreak don't come at no bargain price.
All right, now we're really back here, right here on One Season of the Sun. You are listening to Santa Cruz Voice as well. Let's see what. Oh yeah, all these things I came up with, and I'm like going, well, I was sitting somewhere really early, so I'm not going to waste these. So today in history today, which I had to come up with because there wasn't anything in
That's
the file.
a great name for a segment.
Yeah.
Today in history today.
Today in history today, tomorrow, last week. So in 1420, Beijing became the capital of China's Ming Dynasty when the Forbidden City was completed.
Congratulations!
I'll bet you it was the allowed city before they completed it because they had to have unclean people in there. 1492, Christopher Columbus not only sailed the ocean blue, but he sighted and claimed Cuba for Spain during his first voyage. Harvard College, now Harvard University, was founded in the Massachusetts Bay Colony and has gone downhill ever since.
We're saying that's today, the 28th of October.
Today,
other
yes.
Okay, today.
In 16 what?
It's 1636.
A very
1636. Yeah, that's one of those things that makes me feel like history is not real.
16.
Because I'm like, well,
yeah, 1636.
There just was a university. There was a university, and then there was a country built around it. That seems odd to me.
Let's see. In 1886, the Statue of Liberty was officially dedicated in the New York Harbor by Grover Cleveland. 1919. This is infamous. The U.S. Congress passed the Volstead Act over President Woodrow Wilson's veto, enforcing prohibition. Benito Mussolini and his Black Shirt movement began the March on Rome. Let's see.
Arguably as bad as the Volstead Act.
And in 1940, Ojai Day commemorates the rejection of an ultimatum by Italian forces and the subsequent invasion. So 18 years later, after they marched on Rome, they invaded Italy. In 1965, the Gateway Arch in St. Louis, representing the gateway to the West, was completed.
And that was like 80 years ago. So
today, we learned that the educational system in the United States really sucks because 1965 was 60 years ago.
That one. And they're celebrating it.
They're celebrating it with fireworks. Let's see. What else do we got here?
20 years too early, which is weird. But
in 2007,
they are in St. Louis, huh?
Oh, here we go. In 2007, Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner was elected president of Argentina. It was not Evita Perón. She was never president. It was.
Agree to disagree.
Well, that's what they say. That's what they say. Let's see. Oh, we got some more. Nerva, the Roman emperor, was forced by the Praetorian Guard to adopt Trajan as his heir and successor. Okay.
On October 28th.
That was 19 what?
In 97.
Oh, 97.
In 97. 312, Constantine defeated Maxentius at the Battle of Milvian Bridge. I mean, there was only Constantine and Maxentius. Let's see, a turning
Today's
point.
pretty eventful.
I'd like to.
Yeah. Let's see here. Hold on. The siege of La Rochelle in the French Wars of Religion ends with the surrender of the Huguenots after 14 months.
Always good to fight.
You fought hard, guys.
You fought hard. Let's see. Gulliver's Travels was published.
Ooh, that's a good one.
In 1858, the department store Macy's opened its first New York store just in time to have the parade. Took them that long to organize it. Let's see. Nikita
Parades are, they're in depth. There's a lot to. There could be animals involved. Vehicles. You got to keep that straight.
Fair. No, I got you. Nikita Khrushchev agreed to dismantle U.S. Missile bases in Cuba, and the U.S. pledged no invasion, marking the end of the Cuban Missile Crisis.
And we had peace ever since, so that's amazing.
Let's see.
A lot of Cuba on this day.
A lot of Cuba stuff. Spanish Socialist Workers' Party won election, giving Spain its first socialist government since the death of Francisco Franco in 1982. Let's see here. 1991. No, this is October 28th through November 4th. This is a range date. No, we're not doing that one.
This is a week.
Let's see here. On this day in 1929, the Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped 12.82 points, one of its 2%, one of its biggest single day falls up to that point. And then in 1990, okay. All right, we're not okay. This is so German. In 1995, Germany expelled about 17,000 Polish Jews, sending them toward Poland, which also refused them.
Were you saying it was German because it started with 9?
Let's see. Wait a minute. This says 1938 and 1995, so the search has failed me. Okay, this is fun. And in 1858, Thomas Edison applied for his first patent on something that somebody else invented, obviously, the electric vote recorder.
Never heard of him.
Electric vote recorder.
What?
Yeah.
Electric vote recorder.
Yeah.
I was pretty sure you didn't say boat.
It was a boat recorder. It records boats.
Huh.
I don't know. It was.
Yeah, because so many boats. Julia Roberts was also born today.
Frog protection? Fraud? Nobody? Okay, all right. All right. So yeah, that's the stuff that we've got going on there. Yeah. So fun stuff.
Well, it's good. It's just like another regular day, October 28th, 2025, with nothing much to go on or write about into history.
Why'd you say October 8th?
28th.
Okay, 28th. Well, that makes more sense.
Is it the 28th?
Play that back.
Is it the 28th?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Instant replay me. But you said.
Is it the 28th?
John Locke died today, too. Yeah.
Wow. Who?
John Locke?
He's a British guy, right?
He's a philosopher. Yeah.
Huh? Well, there you go. All of these things, all of these things happened, and I just brought them up because, otherwise, what the heck am I going to do with them? Because tomorrow, it was yesterday. So there you go.
Right. Yesterday in history. Today.
Yesterday in history. Tomorrow. Yes.
And since we're rewriting history with our voices, we might as well shine some light on other things that happened today.
Today, tomorrow, and yesterday. Next week. There you go. All right.
Well, if we're rewriting history, then we are the victors. And congratulations to us.
Yes.
Exactly.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show all the people on the video.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to show them
That's 100 views.
One of my companions for today.
Oh, is that Darla?
I want to see.
Which, as Rachel runs around the camera to try to see.
Yes. Yes.
Do you want to say something? No? Okay, no?
Oh my God. Who is that?
Okay.
Who is that?
This is Darla. I had to referee between her and Penny earlier as the show was going on, because Penny was trying to walk over here and sit in my lap, and Darla was sitting in the dog bed on the couch next to me, and she objected to Penny walking around, which is weird because generally Darla is okay with Penny walking on her, so I don't get what happened in this case, so that's fine.
The show day.
Cutie with her little tongue like that. Can we talk about your dog park video with the woman with the cell phone and the purple?
There's even subtitles on it. And yeah.
It's good. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I know you guys do, but check out Darth7 on Instagram.
Darth11
on Instagram to see the video that goes along with the dog park song that we got to hear earlier. It's super cute. It's very funny.
I would also like to announce that apparently my elbow needed either kisses or it was dirty because it is being licked currently.
Aww.
Okay, that tickles.
Darla is wise.
Stop it. Hi. Okay. No,
wise Darla.
And then Penny's looking at me from the other side of the couch going like, hey, is that little thing of treats still there? Yes. Yes, it is.
Is that elbow for everyone?
Yeah. No, they're actually getting along pretty well. It's just they are a little discombobulated because I came home and then I set up all the stuff in the sunroom here. All right.
Well, Darla looks like a little cutie with that little tongue.
Darla's adorable.
All right. Okay. So here's what we'll do. We'll get into This Week in Bubbles, and because apparently we have time. Maybe a little bit. Well, maybe not. I mean,
after we play the theme song.
Wait, she doesn't seem to be. Wait a minute. Rachel doesn't seem to be prepared, so maybe we don't.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh wait, hold on.
I got you.
Hold on. Here we go.
I got you.
No.
This week in bubbles feels just right. This week in bubbles, she's a fun, she's a queen, floating higher on the stream. This week in bubbles, keep the scene. She's the living legend of your technicolor dream. They say it's only air and soap, but she makes it a universe. Welcome to This Week in Bubbles.
Ah! Okay, there's the cue. All right.
She's blowing bubbles. That's how she's beginning her audio presentation.
Wow,
On This
blowing
Week in
bubbles.
Bubbles.
That is great radio. I am just gonna
Fantastic radio.
classic radio.
Well, the story of This Week in Bubbles is that there were no bubbles. But also, it has been perfect bubble making weather.
That's so rare. Why wouldn't you seize that rare bubble making moment to make bubbles? I don't understand when bubble making weather is so remarkable.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I'm all like right now. I'm ready to go. I could go do a performance. I've been ready to do a performance, but I just didn't get booked to do any bubbles. So I've just been. This past week, I ended up focusing on community building, doing work meetings. I did some volunteering, and one live performance on the 26th of October at Woodhouse with this new band that I'm working with, Free to Be the LA Grade Musicians, and we played 12 brand new or new original tunes since February. So I've just been occupied with things other than bubbles.
I just like the dogs get equal time.
She's sniffing the micro. Yeah, she's like, "What is that?" Yeah. No, the other dog came up. She was like, I'm jealous that you picked up the other dog. So there you go. And now she's, all right, okay, all right. You want to go? Now she wants to go. So all right, okay.
Equal dog time.
Equal dog time. And she's like,
and so coming up in the bubble.
I don't know.
We didn't do that.
We didn't. I don't.
This isn't a bit, but if it was, okay.
Yeah.
Stage entertainer on the side, and so I end up this Thursday, the 30th, I'll be at Freakers Ball. On the 31st, actually Halloween, I'm going to be emceeing over at Santa Cruz Afrobeats at Abbott Square. The 1st, I'll be at Circus Church, and then on the 2nd, I'll be at Festival of Altars, and assisting and emceeing and doing a variety of things. So that's what's happening in Bubble Land. Kind of my goal as an artist, you want to be valued for your sort of your material that you bring. And I'm super excited right now where I'm getting pulled out to places where I'm basically just using my voice and my presence and my costuming.
Yeah, no, absolutely. What? I picked you up.
Are we going to acknowledge that electronic sound that just suddenly happened?
I don't know. I think she heard it too because she went around and
did the dogs hear it? They're like, what?
No. Well, Penny didn't hear it because Penny is mostly deaf. Darla is.
I can see how she'd be snuck up on that.
Yeah, she'd be snuck up on. Yeah.
I'm holding a doggy.
Hold on. And she's like, I can see the little treat dish there. I know you can reach it. So I threw her one, and now she's like, I see, I know you have access to that with your human arms and opposable thumbs and crap. Yep. And I'm getting looked at by both girls. They're like going, you could help us out with treats. You know that. All right. Well, there you go.
For just the price of a treat, you could make dogs happy.
You could make dogs happy. Yep. This is full truth. Okay. All right. And now
that's their version.
And now Darla must remain calm as Penny comes to the edge of the dog bed.
Are they barking? Because I don't hear any barks.
No, she just lunged at her with teeth earlier. And but see, Darla did it without sound because I think she knows Penny is deaf, so she knows, hey, I don't need to use the sound. I just need her to see the big white fangs, and that will affect Penny and make it so I can do it without anybody else knowing. So
it's so lovable of her.
It is so lovable and so. Oh well, you're
so sweet.
You're being a jerk. Okay, good to know. All right. All right.
Well, then they can both be jerks to each other. It's good to know that there are no victims here.
No victims, just jerks. That's right.
It's like, how there are some states that are mutual combat states where you can just decide. You're like, look, we decided to get into a fight. It's fine, officer. And they go, oh, no, that makes total sense.
All right, so we have a couple of minutes left. We'll be back in the studio tomorrow. Taste test Tuesday on Wednesday.
What are we tasting? Anything good? It's always something good.
It's just a marshmallow Butterfinger. Nothing exciting.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right, so see yous. Full song on the podcast.
Take it easy.
Morning breaks in silent rage. The world now feels all rearranged. I never saw you drift away. Now the days collapse into an empty place. Talking to the walls like they might talk back. Listening for footsteps that won't come back. The air hangs heavy, it's breaking my heart. 'Cause this here's the lonely part. Your coat still hangs where you left it. The picture frames lean, they've changed their mind. The little things we thought were